Welcome back to the Unrivaled Gypsy channel. My name is Michaela and I am so excited to be with you today. I know it's been a minute since I dropped a YouTube video and I'm so sorry about that, but I'm super excited for this year. I have so many video ideas and you know the saying, new year, new me, 2025, here we come. So I'm ready for that. If you're new to the channel, I do TV reviews for different genres and different streaming platforms, whether it's Netflix, Max, Hulu, Prime. It doesn't matter what platform it's on. If you have any shows that you would like to see be reviewed for any different genre, let me know in the comments below. For today's video, I'm actually gonna be doing like a Q&A, get to know me type video. So I'm excited and yeah, let's get started, y'all. So the first question is, are you a Disney, Nickelodeon, or Cartoon Network kid? I'm a Disney kid, 100%, but I do love Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network too. It's just Disney is at 1 and Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon are on equal terms. You know, like they're number 2. They're tied for number 2 at this point. Because honestly, like Disney, That's So Raven, Proud Family, Cheetah Girls, Camp Rock, Let It Shine, Princess Whaley Place, Hannah Montana, Kim Possible, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Like, there's just so many good shows on Disney and good movies on Disney that it's hard to be like, oh, High School Musical. Can't believe I almost forgot that. I'm Disney all the way, baby. Disney kid, 100%. But I also really like Nickelodeon too. So it was like Victorious for me, iCarly, SpongeBob SquarePants, Very Odd Parents, all that. Kenan and Kel, The Amanda Show, Drake and Josh. What other shows? All Grown Up, Lil Romeo. Danny Phantom and Rugrats. Danny Phantom, Danny Phantom. Honestly though, Danny Phantom kind of gives me Hannah Montana vibes. Hannah Montana and Danny Phantom, they did the same thing with the hair and nobody recognized them despite the fact that all their other features look the exact same, you know? But it was still a good show, obviously. Both of them were really good shows. And then also Cartoon Network. I cannot forget Cartoon Network. You know, Teen Titans, Totally Spies, Powerpuff Girls, Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo, coming after you. Gonna solve that mystery. Sorry. But also Ed, and Eddie's, Total Drama Island, Codename Kids Next Door. Courage the Cowardly Dog. But Courage the Cowardly Dog honestly used to scare me as a kid. Like, really scared me. Like that was a scary show, okay? Dexter's Laboratory, Amazing World of Gumball. Like, there's so many good shows on Cartoon Network that's why I said, like, Disney is number 1. And then Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network are tied for 2. Because I watch them both equally, you know? Like, Disney was my number 1 priority, and then it'll be Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network. Or I used to ping pong. Like, I would watch a show on Nickelodeon, and then I'll go to Cartoon and then ping pong, you know, in between the commercials. So I used to do that a lot. But yeah, anyways, moving on to the next question. What are some of my favorite TV shows? Okay, I have a lot, low-key, a lot. If I'm gonna go with sitcoms, it'll definitely be like One-on-One, My Wife and Kids, The Parkers, Girlfriends, Sister, Living Single, Bernie Mac Show, Everybody Hates Chris, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you know? But if I'm gonna go with like other genres or like more modern shows, then Scandal, How to Get Away with Murder, Snowfall, Franklin Saint, baby, Franklin Saint. Sorry. Teen Wolf, The Vampire Diaries. Go back to Teen Wolf. I love Styles Stilinski. Like, that's my favorite character. The Vampire Diaries, obviously, the whole Salvatore brother, Elena Gilbert triangle was A1. Still Team Stelina, though. Stefan and Elena, period. What I Like About You, and I feel like not a lot of people know about that show. And I'm like, dang, that was such a good show. It had Amanda Bynes in it, it had Jenny Garth in it. Harry was my favorite though, but I also really liked Holly too. And I liked Holly and Vince together. But yeah, What I Like About You, Outer Banks, obviously. JJ's my favorite. I'm not gonna say what I was about to say. Outer Banks. Oh, The Game. The Game is like one of those shows that we watch so many times, it's actually ridiculous. Literally, season 1 through 3 are my favorites. Season 3 is personally my favorite. And then season 4 was okay. And then the later seasons, it was like, okay, y'all switched to a whole new network. Y'all doing other stuff now. I'm good. But I still watched it. But yeah, season 1 through 3 is still my favorites. So I feel like a lot of shows, low-key, season 3 ends up kind of being one of the best. Vampire Diaries season 3 was the best because they had the originals come in, and then the love triangle between the Salvatore brothers are beefing up. Then you got Teen Wolf season 3 was like Voice Styles. So see what I'm saying? Oh, Gossip Girl. Ooh, how could I forget that? Gossip Girl season 3 was really good. It had Nate and Serena, Blair and Chuck, you know, the non-judge and Breakfast Club back together. Like, I love season 3. That's like one of my favorite seasons, season 3 of Gossip Girl. Moving on, though, to some of my other favorite shows would definitely be like One Tree Hill. Tree Hill, you see, I got the Tree Hill Ravens jersey. I do like a yearly rewatch with One Tree Hill where I rewatch it every single year, and it never gets old. Honestly, seasons 1 through 3. Again, season 3 of One Tree Hill was the best season in my opinion. You had Brookus, you had Haley and Nathan, like just so much going on. Brooke really said, he's on the door, Peyton. He's on the damn door under me. Like, she really ate with that line though. Oh, also that Reading scene where she's like, what she said. I am not pushing you away, Lucas. I am holding on for dear life, but I need you to need me back. Okay, why wouldn't you tell me about the kiss? And why don't you call me while you away? And why won't you ever just let me all the way in? Like, she did that. Like, the acting, the chemistry, like, everything in that season was just number one. But yeah, One Tree Hill had a lot of seasons. Truthfully, seasons 1 through 4 were my favorites. Again, I did like the later seasons, but just not as much as when they were like in high school, because it transferred to them, you know, being like young adults in the next few seasons. But yeah, so that's One Tree Hill. I also really like Degrassi. Fun fact though, Degrassi is one of like the shows I was not allowed to watch, and I watched it anyways. Gossip Girl was another show I was not allowed to watch, and I watched it anyways. For Gossip Girl, it used to come on late at night between 9, it was either 9 or 10 p.m. at night on the CW. And I used to have to, like, mind you, my bedtime was like 8:30. So I used to be up in the bed already, up in my room, and I have my little TV on, volume super, super low. Like, I could barely hear it. And I had to be, like, right next to the TV so I could hear it and see what's going on. And anytime someone would come upstairs, I would have to turn the TV off. Anytime I heard the bedroom door close, like someone's going from the bedroom to the bathroom, I had to turn the TV off. So I was like very like, I did not want to get caught. So I feel like because I kept turning the TV off and then turning it back on and turning it off, I missed like some iconic moments. So it's kind of crazy when I go back and rewatch it. I'm like, yo, like, I remember this part, but I don't remember seeing this. Or I remember, I mean, obviously like I remember everything now because I've rewatched it so many times, but it's like, dang, like it's insane. One Tree Hill actually was another show I was not allowed to watch, and I did so anyways, just because of some of the topics they had going on in One Tree Hill. What was another show I was not allowed to watch? Jersey Shore. Get crazy, get wild, let's party, get loud. They say. Jersey Shore. Me and my brother were banned from watching that show for obvious reasons. Bad Girls Club, I was not allowed to watch that, and I watched it with my cousins anytime I stayed over at the house, and we did like little sleepovers. Secret Life of American Teenager is like another one that I was banned from watching because all they really talked about in that show was sex and pregnancy. I've rewatched it maybe like 2 or 3 times since I've initially watched it, and it's literally like the same topics, and I'm like, dang, like that's all y'all talk about? Like y'all really don't know how to talk about anything else, you know? So I was banned from watching that for obvious reasons. It's not a favorite show of mine. It's one of like those shows that is like nostalgic. It has cringy moments. There's some cringy acting, but it also has like good parts too and good chemistry. Then obviously Degrassi is just so iconic. There's so many seasons of Degrassi. There's so many relationships. There's so many characters. But yeah, Degrassi is iconic. So that's one of my favorite shows. And yeah, let me move on. The next question is, do you prefer watching a series or playing video games? I feel like I truthfully enjoy watching series more, but I do like playing video games from time to time. I usually play video games with family and friends, and it'll be like Super Smash Bros, Mario Kart, Call of Duty, Mortal Kombat. Kirby I play by myself, but I also have Naruto, My Hero Academia, Jump Force, Crash Bandicoot. I like to play different games, but those are kind of like my top 10 that I will play and recycle playing and keep playing. That's that. Next question is, what are your favorite movies? So I'm a dance girly. I'm like a musical person, and I love any dance movie. Like, You Got Served, breathe in, breathe out, now drop, now drop, now drop, now drop. You Got Served, Stomp the Yard. Like, I'm still mad that Chris Brown only got 5 minutes in it before he was, you know? But that's a really good movie. Honey, Step Up 1 and 2. Like, don't get me wrong, the other Step Up movies were good too, but I don't know, it just doesn't hit the same as the first two movies in my opinion. And it also didn't have Channing Tatum, so that might be why. I don't know. I loved him in Step Up. Ooh. Last Dance movie is another Cinderella story. I loved Lucille and Selena Gomez, and I feel like it was a good movie. And I love the new classic dance scene. I love the little competition scene that they're having. I love the Just That Girl dance scene, which is actually ironic that it went viral on TikTok last year, where people were doing that. And I was like, oh man, y'all need to do new classic too. But I haven't really seen videos of people dancing to new classics. Yeah, so outside of dance movies, like regular genre type thing, my favorite movies would have to be like Fat Albert. I love the party scene. Hey yo, I like it, smack, come on. Nah, 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 nah. Gonna have a good time. That party scene was iconic. Whenever I watched the movie, I literally like, as soon as the scene is over, I rewind it. I don't know, I just love that scene. But yeah, Fat Albert, Norbit, White Chicks, the Scary Movies 1 and 2, because I feel like after the Wayne Bros left, it wasn't the same. But Scary Movie 3 and 4 was okay, but it didn't live up to the first two Scary Movies in my opinion. And I don't acknowledge the last two Scary Movies, truthfully, because it just, A Walk to Remember, Poetic Justice, Love and Basketball, A Cinderella Story with Hilary Duff and Chad Michael Murray. I love that movie. Because Waiting for You is like waiting for rain in this drop. Useless and disappointing. I don't know why. I used to think she really ate with that line. And then his reaction and how all the boys were like, oh, afterwards just made it seem like it was the most iconic line ever. Yeah, the football scene when he comes and kisses her in the crowd, I'm like, ah, like, I'm still like, I love that movie. I also love a lot of Tyler Perry movies. Madea Goes to Jail, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, Medea's Family Reunion, Why Did I Get Married 1, Why Did I Get Married 2, and the list goes on and on. But, ooh, Acrimony too, with Taraji P. Henson. Good movie, y'all, good movie. So moving on to the next question. What are your favorite books? Truthfully, I'm a little bit of a basic girly. Fun fact before I even get into this, I used to always go to Barnes & Noble. Like on the weekends and stuff, I would go on Sundays. So Saturdays would be like my day to hang out with friends. And then Sundays would be like my reading time. So after church and going out to eat, my family would just drop me off at Barnes & Noble. When I say at Barnes & Noble, reading books for hours until dinner time. So I used to read like everything. And if I couldn't finish a book in that one sitting that day, I would finish the book the next time I went to Barnes & Noble the next Sunday, you know? I kind of want to get back to that level of reading because I finished so many books, like it's insane. But some of my top ones is definitely the Hunger Games series. This is why I sound basic. The Hunger Games series, Peeta and Katniss, I love their relationship. Team Peeta all the way. Divergent series. To All the Boys I've Loved Before, Lara Jean and Peter Kavinsky. And I also really love the Mortal Instruments series. Like, read all of them, read the prequels and the sequels and the whole yard. Cassandra Clare did her thing with that series. It is so good. I was Team Clary and Jace like all the way. I love them so much together. It's crazy that they canceled the movies because I feel like the first movie was really good. And I feel like they should have kept it going. But then they decided to cancel it because it didn't have enough views or good ratings. But the first movie was really good. And I really liked the cast for that one. And then they turned it into like a show series, Shadowhunters. And I don't know. I have mixed reviews about Shadowhunters. Because it wasn't the worst show ever, but it wasn't like the best show ever. But anyways, I do love Mortal Instruments series and I love rereading the books. And I'm just wish that there was a better adaptation for the series. I really wish that they had continued the movie series because truthfully, the movies to me would have been better than the TV series that came out. No shade. But yeah. What others? I do want to get into the Throne of Glass book series by Sarah J. Maas. Like, I've read one book and then I got distracted by another book and I have not returned, and I need to return because I hear it's really good. But yeah, next question. Who are your favorite actors and actresses? So actors would definitely be Damson Idris. He did his thing in Snowfall. Franklin Saint, baby. Franklin Saint. Franklin Saint. I built this. Me. Brick by brick. And if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another ninja talk. His acting in that show was so good. Like, not even that scene, but the body scene where he's talking to himself. Like, there's so many good moments in Snowfall. Just talking about it makes me want to rewatch it again. Moving on. Idris Elba. Michael B. Jordan, Zoe Washington, and also like for actresses, it would have to be like Viola Davis. I loved her in How to Get Away with Murder, and honestly any of her projects, but How to Get Away with Murder the most. Kerry Washington, same thing. Like, I loved Olivia Pope in Scandal. Like, it just, anytime I see Kerry Washington, I just think of Olivia Pope. Like, it doesn't matter what project it is. Taraji P. Henson is the same. Like, I think of Cookie Lyon from Empire, and because she did really good in that role too. But I know her from Baby Boy, Hustle and Flow, and so many other movies too. But yeah, Cookie Lyon, y'all. Gabrielle Union, Sanaa Lathan. Sanaa Lathan, I always think of Love and Basketball whenever I see her. Moving on. Who are your favorite musical artists? I have a lot. And fun fact, I like every genre except for country. I cannot sing country. Now, there are a few country songs that I would tolerate, like old Taylor Swift, okay. Nickelback, Far Away, okay. Shabuzi, okay. Lil Nas X, Old Town Road, okay. Oh, 16 Carriages, I'm cool with. But yeah, there's just a select country songs that I like. I just don't really like country in general. But as far as like other genres, for R&B, it would definitely be Chris Brown. Like, he's just so talented. And I've been to like 2 of his concerts before, and I'm hoping to go to his concert again this year if he goes on tour, because he's an amazing performer and he's just so versatile. Like, he does every single genre, you know? Also, Bryson Tiller, Trevor Jackson. I feel like Trevor Jackson is low-key underrated. He's been in this industry for a while, and I just feel like his music is so underrated. His albums are really good, and I actually seen him in concert twice too, and he's a really good performer too. And he knows how to play instruments, so he be on the stage doing the guitar and stuff. I'll be like, okay, Trevor. But yeah, Trevor Jackson is a good one. Leon Thomas. Like, every time I see him, I just think of Andre from Victorious. And I love Andre. But for my girlies, it would have to be Coco Jones, Money Long, Victoria Monet, and Flo is really good. They're like a female group that reminds me of OMG Girls, TLC, and Destiny's Child. But like a blend of all of them. And they do a little bit of rap and R&B and like a little bit of pop too. Like, they do different genres. Their album, All Access, the one that just came out, I think in like November, was so good. So good. Oh my gosh. And like the transitions between the songs, they did that. If I'm gonna go towards rap, it would definitely be Gorilla. she just stepped on everyone's necks 2024. She did her thing. Nicki Minaj, obviously, she's a legend. Megan Thee Stallion, Lotto. I do like Sexy Red too. What else? Ooh, can't forget my men. I would definitely say Rod Wave, Kendrick Lamar. I do like Lil Baby too, and Drake. But I will admit for Drake, I kind of lost a little bit of respect for him since he lost his beef with Kendrick Lamar, because it's like, dude, you did all this instigating and wanted him to respond, and then he just completely annihilated you, you know? So I kind of lost a little bit of respect for him, but I still listen to like his older songs. Take Care, Drake. Thank Me Later, Drake. So Far Gone, Drake. I do listen to Drake still, and I still like him as an artist. I just lost a little bit of respect for him. So anything new that he comes out with, I'm like, I don't know. Other genres for like Amapiano or Afrobeats would have to be like Burna Boy, Tyla, Tems, Davido. As far as like other genres like pop or alternative, I'm gonna put them in the same thing. I would say like Billie Eilish, Sabrina Carpenter, and Ariana Grande. Like, I love Ariana Grande. She just be doing her thing. Eternal Sunshine album, honestly, it gave me like major R&B vibes, but she had like also house music, pop music, and everything, so it was a blend of different genres. But yeah, she killed that album. Next question: who is your favorite sports team? Honestly, Lakers. Lakers and Warriors. Ironically, I used to have a crush on Kobe Bryant, so naturally Lakers became my team, and I used to watch like all their games. And then Steph Curry, Warriors became my team too. So I would always watch like Lakers and Warriors games, and then whenever they would have a game against each other, like Lakers versus Warriors, I never really knew who to root for. Like, anytime any of them scored, I'd be like, yay! Anytime the next one scored, yay! Like, I would be so happy for either team because I love them like equally, you know? So yeah, definitely Lakers and Warriors. And it's just interesting to like see how so many different players are on there now. Like LeBron James is with the Lakers. Like, what? I could not have ever seen that coming, you know? Definitely Lakers and Warriors are my favorite basketball teams. But yeah, that is it for the Q&A. I'm super excited for the next one. So stay tuned. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. I will be doing a lot of TV reviews. So if you have any shows that you would like to see be reviewed from any genre on any streaming platform, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. The Unrivaled Gypsy channel is out.